Hey guys, it's Krystal from Austin Underground, and I'm here with Clark from the Toadies. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. Happy to be here in Austin.
That's awesome. So I guess now we'll just jump into a couple of the questions. I know that you've been on tour for quite a while with your new album, and I was just wondering what has been your favorite experience thus far?
You know what happens after you're on tour with a band? We're on tour with this band, Local H, for the last 8+ weeks, 9 weeks. After a while, you start to become friends and hang out. Then after a while, the music starts to merge. So they've been joining us on stage to play a couple songs with us, and that's kind of been the fun parts. Each night we get to all get together and make a big ruckus. That's been fun.
That's really cool. It's really fun that you guys collaborate a lot with Local H, and are both amazing bands. So a little bit more about the Lower Side of Uptown. How do you feel this either differs or is similar to your singles in the past or albums in the past as well? Because I know that your last one was you utilized a lot of the old Toady songs to revive them, but was production any different, or do you feel performance has gotten any different of going on tour with this album?
Well, this album is a little different than I think we thought it was going to be. After we did that acoustic album, I think we believed that kind of sound might fuse into the next record. But as soon as we got together in the studio, just a big, loud rock album came out. We're proud of the album, but we hear people say that it is a lot like Rubberneck, which I think the fans probably like that, hopefully. But we're proud of it, and it was a fun record to make, and it's just a big, loud rock record. That's about all I got on that.
So you guys have totally been around for quite a while, and I'm sure a lot of your longtime fans have been coming to the shows. Do you have any fan experiences that on this tour specifically that you can remember that have really stuck with you right now?
Yeah, what we learned on this tour is that, of course, we're getting older and our fans are getting older, but they're bringing their children to the show. So we have like this whole new generation of Toadies fans, young kids, and it's really cool to see a bunch of parents sharing music with their kids. That's probably the highlight of the fan side of this tour.
So in reference to that, with the newer listeners now that your fans' kids are introducing the Toadies, something I'm curious that I always ask artists that have been running a long time is that if there was someone to just recently start listening to the Toadies, someone comes to the show tonight and says, I'm going to check out this band, what's a song that you think sums up the Toadies in total, that you would hope is the first song that they hear, the first song that they remember?
Wow. I can only really think about that question in context of the new record, because that's most fresh on our minds. If off the new record, I'd probably say what is essentially the title track. It's called When I Die, but it has the lyric, The Lower Side of Uptown. I think that song represents where we are as a band these days. Pretty concise and compact. That's the band distilled down to one song.
That's really cool. I noticed that on the album you also have a cover song, which is I Put a Spell on You. Why did you guys choose that song?
I've always been a fan of that song. It's a great song. The old classic version by Screamin' Jay Hawkins, or the Nina Simone version, is really amazing, moves me. I've been pitching to the band for 8 or 10 years that we cover that song because I just always wanted to hear our singer Vaden sing it. And I guess I was persistent enough that they all kind of came around this year and we recorded it. And now it's kind of everybody's favorite song to play. And that is one of those songs that we get these guys from Local H to come up and join us on, like I mentioned earlier. So we're proud of the song on the recording, but it's really fun to play live.
I really love the sound to it. It's like, we've all heard definitely the Screaming Jay Hawkins and Nina Simone, but hearing a little bit of a twist on it while always like representing and honoring how good those songs are at the beginning.
Also, there's a lot of Austin on that particular recording because we had a guy, Jason Fry, an amazing sax player who plays with Black Joe Lewis and his own Afro-funk band. And then we also had a legend in this business, a guy named Greg Raleigh, who lives here in Austin, was a founding member of Santana and a founding member of Journey, and is now playing with Ringo Starr. He came in and played some really haunting organ on I Put a Spell on You, and I think it's one of the things that makes the track special. So we're glad to have all that Austin stuff on there.
That's so cool that it has Austin heart, guys. So anybody who's coming to the show tonight, hearing that song, the reason why you loved it is because it has a lot of Austin heart.
It does.
So I guess we're about running out of time, but I guess my last question is for anybody that's coming today, longtime Toadies fans or new time their kids, what is something you hope that these people gain from your set today?
Well, I hope they just have a good time coming out to the show. I hope the music moves them and that they go home having been satisfied. I hope they get a slice on the way home or maybe some queso. But I really just hope everybody has a good time. You usually do have crowds that are well-behaved and really excitable here at Stubbs. So I'm hoping for another one of those.
I'm sure it's going to be an amazing show. Thank you so much for taking the time to come sit with us and talk a little bit about your album. So guys, if you want to know more about the Toadies or keep up with what's going on tour, make sure to follow them on all the social medias that are going to be linked in the description below. Once again, I'm Krystal from Lost Underground. Thanks.